I come home from the hospital or something, didn't you?
No. Denzel moved us, made Doris man, Bobby said, no, he just made him walk the chalk, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Threw all of our toys away and threw all my dolls away.
He just tore,
Your hats.
my hats, everything, he just tore up everything, wouldn't move nothing. That's when he got that bedroom outfit in there.
Oh.
Had that brand new when I come home.
He bought that for you.
Yeah, your dad.
He probably sold all your dolls and got the money for the bed.
No.
He just took them to the junkyard. Is that when they threw me in the feather bed? No.
Well, no, you was bigger. You was down to Grandma's Overton's when she was a-moving, and they took, you was laying on the feather bed, and they picked up the feather bed and wrapped it all up like that, and you was in it and throwed it over in the corner, and I went in there, and I said, well, where's my baby? And there you was over there, still asleep in that there feather bed. I don't know who done it. I overthrew the bed, whoever done it, he got onto him.
I'm scared for you. Are you getting tired?
No.
Well, you thought of some more?
No, he's
Well, you ready for me to start
He's gonna
talking?
go back to 1932.
1932.
Yeah, he was.
That's when Carl was born.
Well, yeah, we were talking about the Rock House, so
Yeah.
Where's that, Dave?
we lived there in the Rock House. So when?
We moved,
Probably better
Let's
if
see.
everybody wanted to come in.
34 when we moved up there, out of that rock house up on the hill up of Blue Ridge.
Yeah.
And that's,
Went back to Kansas then, didn't we?
no, we
Okay.
went up there to Blue Ridge.
It seemed to me like when I was about 2 years old, we moved to Andy Blevins' house or something.
Well, yeah, but that was in Missouri.
Yeah. And then we moved Andy Blevins' house
Yeah,
up to one on the hill,
John Streets,
and we lived there for a while. And then we left there, and then we went to
went down on Cedar Creek.
Cedar Creek.
Yeah,
Now that's where I got run over, wasn't it?
yeah. That's where the
Now we can talk about that now, because Marvin Pritchard's, you know, with so-and-so, ain't it?
Well, what you doing?
Here comes the,
You,
here comes the
you want
chicken.
Come on in.
you want to be on the video?
What?
They're putting me on video, my life
yes.
history.
Oh, for God's sake, no.
Did you talk?
Well, that's all
How's
right.
everything going?
Fine.
Fine.
What are you talking about?
About 92 years, over 80 some years.
Time we lived in Arkansas, and that time,
The wrath ate her ears off?
no,
Okay, you hadn't got to that yet, you.
no, I never, I
Let's see.
didn't remember that.
And add a whole and raise here.
Ever tell about why he became a preacher?
Mary, go ahead and sit down.
We'll just go over, walk over and talk about it.
Tell about this, Mom.
Oh,
Tell why. Show it. Hold it up and show it.
Well, here I told her. Did.
well, this was when Grandpa Man was ordained to be a preacher.
Well, you won't need him. Just
No,
right
sit
there.
down.
It'll be
You're all
hard to
right. This
read.
is-
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to read, but I'll see.
Well, see, didn't he become a preacher because he was too small to go in the Civil War or something?
No, he couldn't go, he was an orphan and too little to go to the Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but he began,
I bet you're the dumb thing.
I can't
Dad
reach
was-
that far.
Dad was a baby when he become a preacher.
Anybody sees it around, they'll know what it is.
Say
anyway.
that again.
Yeah,
He was an orphan?
he was an orphan, yeah. And he was little, and they let him stay at home he had sisters and brothers.
Gonna bring it back?
And-
No, I gotta go uptown just a minute.
He took
You like
took care of
pink salmon,
the
fella?
kids. And
You know what, you can buy it
didn't
here
have
for
to go to the
$1.99
Civil War.
if you'd be interested in taking
And then
some
he
back
got
to
married.
God's country.
had all these kids, and he got to be a Baptist preacher over by Stockton. So,
What, you recording
that was,
this? Oh, hell.
That's
Won't
right.
get in it then.
well, we'll put you in on this, your tape. So that was it, I guess, and he just moved around and preached and went preaching with his horse and his saddle. He had a saddle bag with his Bible in, and he'd go all around and preach, and he didn't get paid. He didn't get paid for preaching.
Was
He
it a
just-
Methodist preacher?
Yeah, he was a Baptist preacher.
A Baptist preacher?
Baptist preacher. So, he was a Baptist preacher till he died.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about 1934. We left the Rock House,
Yeah.
and then we moved down to where?
Down on Cedar Creek.
Cedar Creek.
Down in Aunt Maggie's house.
Aunt Maggie's house. I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
How long did we stay there?
We just stayed there a year. Urban and her didn't get along.
Okay, and then we moved to here.
He didn't get along with Aunt Maggie, so we moved.
Aunt Maggie was your aunt.
Yeah,
She was married to Rupert.
he's married to Rupert Brower. And, then we moved over there in that other house. And this is where I set the house on for.
You set the house on fire.
Urban moved over there, and when I went in, I says, "There are bed bugs in this your house." And Urban says, "How do you know?" And I said, "Well, I can tell the way the paper is." Got to looking, reading up that paper, and I could see bed bugs. Before Bobby is born, 2 or 3, maybe a week, I had to get up. I got up, and I was always looking for a bed bug. So I seen one growing up the wall, and I struck a match and held it under that bed bug with a little bitty piece of paper. Well, I had to go to the bathroom and went outdoors, and I come back, there's a bar going up in the corner.
This is
And it
up on the hill now?
That was up on Cedar Creek,
Oh, okay.
and happened to be a whole bucket of water in the house. We had to carry water about half a quarter down the hill. So,
That was an old spring.
yeah, an old spring, and you walk up that hill, and the rocks would roll out under your feet. You just barely could get up the hill. But anyhow, I took the dipper. I didn't holler for nobody, so I took that dipper and I throwed water up. I got that, but burned a hole about that big around in the thing. So Irvin come in and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I seen a bed bug there, and I struck a match and had to go to the outdoors to the bathroom, and I just went on to come back, the house is on fire."
Well, now I'm just sort of mixed up here. We went from, we went to the Rock House in
Yeah.
about 32. Then we moved to Aunt Maggie's.
Yeah.
Then we went to
No, we went up Blue Ridge, up by Andy Blevins.
Andy Blevins.
Yeah.
Okay, we lived in Andy Blevins' house.
Yeah, that's when I let him eat a fly.
You let him in fly.
And I
Okay.
let old Andy Blevins eat a fly. He was half drunk. He'd hold the door open. I'd say, "Andy, shut the door," and I'd shoo the flies out.
Mhm.
So I had something, and a fly flew down in his plate, and he didn't see it, and I didn't say, "Uncle Andy, there's a fly." I just let him eat it.
Was he an uncle?
Well, we called him Uncle Andy.
Well, then we moved up on the little hill there, and then we moved down on Cedar.
Yeah.
Not Cedar Creek, but
Down on,
it was before we went to Cedar Creek where Bob was born. We moved
Yeah.
to another place there.
it was down there. It wasn't on Cedar Creek. It was
No.
just up by Gordon Schoolhouse, where you
Okay.
kids went. You went to Gordon Schoolhouse.
Yeah, but we did that from Cedar Creek though,
Uh,
where Bob was born. We went to started Gordon School and that's 5 there.
Yeah,
Then we left there and we moved in with Lizzie Narcissi, didn't we?
yes, yes,
We stayed there for a while.
yeah.
That
She was
was-
supposed to go to St. Joe and stay and let Irvin and us live in her house. That's when Aunt Grace married, what was his
Bud
name?
Morris.
Bud Morris.
Yes, the barn burned.
Yeah, that's when he burnt the barn.
Burnt the barn down. Then in the meantime, was some land, did he get some land or something? That,
Well, Irvin was supposed to get a little 20 acres
Mhm.
up there on the corner. And Moss, Irvin's mother, said if he'd build him a house, well, he could have that 20 acres. Irvin and another guy built a little 2-room house.
Well, remember that guy's name though,
Vern Swinney.
Ern Swaney.
Vern Swinney. And
Okay.
they built a little 2-room house, and then Moss, she never did fix it over, and he made him mad.
Yeah.
So he moved out, went to town. That's when Bobby got sick there at the little 2-room house. And we moved up.
Well, we stayed there in that 2-room house, and it seemed to me like he came in with a car one day, wasn't it?
Huh?
Came in with a Model T or something?
Yes, yes, and without a top on. Paid
Yes.
$5 for the tar.
For the car.
Car.
Yeah. And then he traded that off and got a little better one.
No, he got the Eldorado and he swapped it off for a Victrola.
Oh, he got a little better car than that, see.
Not then.
Yeah, he took it was a $10 Model T, I think, with a tank of gas, and we had to borrow the tags.
Oh, yes,
And
yes.
then he traded that off for a little better one with a top on it.
Yes,
remember?
yes.
And then he traded that for a pistol,
Yeah, a pistol.
and then the pistol for the Victrola.
Yeah.
And there went the car, you see, from then on. Then we left the little 2-room shack, and
Yeah.
I guess, did we just move out of it then?
Yeah, no, Irvin.
Because Doris May was born in Eldred Springs
She was born in Eldridge Springs.
in 1939.
And then Irvin sold, we had some teeth fixed at the dentist, and he sold that house to that dentist and got a little money besides having their teeth fixed.
And then he moved it into Eldred
He
Springs.
moved that little 2-room house into El Dorado.
Is it still there, you think?
I don't know whether it is or
Don't
not.
But then we had a well there that dug by hand.
Yeah,
It was
that-
about 14 foot deep.
Yeah, it's real well, soft water.
Then
And,
we raised watermelons, didn't we?
yeah, that's when Bobby
How
got
many
sick.
how many hills of watermelons did we have there?
Oh, gosh,
About 144, weren't they?
it's all up there in that corner.
And
I
it
forgot.
didn't get but 25 cents for the biggest one we could carry.
He sold them for,
About a quarter apiece.
yeah,
Well, when we left there, we went to Eldridge Springs, and that was about 1939, wasn't it?
no, that was the summer that, in the spring, it was real cold when we moved from that little 2-room house up to El Dorado where
One house, and then we moved down to the next house
Yeah.
where Doris May was born.
Doris May was born.
Didn't have any electric lights there either. Had kerosene lights.
Kerosene lights,
We had a barn there.
yeah, barn.
Old
and
cow,
Cow,
named Pat,
yeah, Pat,
and we kept her over somewhere there, close to the lake, the little lake back there.
yeah. Carl took her to,
Carl used to ride her back and forth there.
yeah, took her to the pasture,
And we had the barn, and then,
yeah.
and then let's see now. I believe Denzel got bit by a dog there, didn't
That,
he? And he had to have the
Denzel,
shots.
yeah, Denzel,
Got bit by a mad dog or something.
Yeah, well-
Had rabies. I didn't know for sure whether it had rabies.
didn't know for sure he had rabies, but there's a dog that had rabies, and they thought this dog had been with it. Well, when that dog bit Denzel, Irvin killed the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I woke up one night and I was thinking Denzel would be bit by Mad Dog, and I had to take him down and get him those shots in his stomach.
Now we lived there just a little while, and then we moved. Let's see, we moved to all the way across town.
Oh, yes, way up on Marshall
I believe
Street.
that's when we had Doris May and the mattress, wasn't it? They rolled up the mattress and we moved
No,
it.
that was at Grandma's. She lived over on the, Grand Street.
Okay.
That's where she's at when she rolled up the feather bed.
Okay, but now we lived there in El Dorado until, let's see. What was it, about 1941, wasn't it, 42?
And then we moved from there over on Summer Street.
That's close to the old high school up there,
Yeah.
right? Down there where, one of your uncles, Bill
Uncle-
Mann.
Yeah,
Uncle Billy Mann lived down
Uncle
there.
Bill lived there.
Yeah.
And,
That's where old Splatter's dead and buried.
yeah, that's where Carl's old splatter
We'd
hand.
forgotten about that. Now, how'd that happen? That was back down on Cedar Creek when
Yeah.
Bob was a little baby, and you got 3 chickens.
3 chickens. You got one,
Then
Denzel got one, Carl got one, the neighbor gave it to you. Well, there's all 3 the same color, and you cut the toe off of one of yours. Denzel cut the toe off on his left one, and Carl says, you ain't gonna cut the toe off of mine.
And
He
Denzel's died and mine died.
And he took a pink string and tied it around his leg. Well, Denzel's and EJ's died, and he called her old splatter.
Because he was always doing something in the floor,
Yeah.
wasn't she?
Yeah, and she ate oatmeal out of your hand.
Out of your hand.
Yeah.
Lived to be how old, wonder?
5 years old, and then she got smothered to death.
Uh-huh.
Irvin moved her in a sack, him and Carl, and when he throwed her out,
Nope.
well, she was laying there limp. They
So,
rubbed her and blowed in her mouth and done everything, but she died.
and they had to bury her there.
Carl says, oh, you ain't gonna eat her, you ain't gonna eat her. Says, I'll just bury her, and he went and took her up there and buried her.
Well, we lived there then. Then we moved to Nevada.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
there from
that's-
that place.
Yeah,
And that was out where the old, where the Stones lived for a while, wasn't it?
no, lived over there on Pine Street for a
No.
while. That's when you went to, oh, where'd you go to school in?
Well, we
Blair?
moved,
Yeah, right across the street.
we moved out here somewhere though.
Well, I know it, but after we moved there, we
From
moved
Pine
over.
Street, we moved over there.
Yeah, right over here.
And then that's where he was going to go to California or something, and we ended up in Kansas, wasn't
Who?
it? Dad.
Yeah, that's when the,
Sunflower.
yeah, that's when the powder plant opened up
Yeah.
there.
So we moved up there. Kids and all.
Yeah, that's when the cat bit me.
Yeah.
Cat
But now, Denzel was, how old was he at that time?
Denzel's already in the Merchant Marines.
Okay, he's in.
Yeah. That's when,
Yeah.
that's when he walked off, and I thought the whole world had left me when Denzel left
Is
me.
that right?
Yeah, I thought the whole world had left me and Denzel left me.
That was a bad time for you then.
Yeah, I cried and cried.
Okay.
And I got to thinking I had
5 other mongers to look at.
four others.
Four.
That's before Mary Bell was born.
Oh, that's right. That's
Before
right.
Mary Bell was born.
Then we moved to Sunflower.
Yeah,
We lived in Sunflower.
that's when, well,
You
shoot,
remember those addresses up there?
let's see,
10 something,
Q Lane, and
then we moved up again.
Old Lane, where Denzel moved us and throwed all the Doris Mays and Bobby's pretties away, and he just throwed everything away. He didn't move nothing hardly.
Didn't move nothing at all.
I wished he'd come down now and clean my house out.
Well, we lived there till,
Till the war was over.
and Mary Bell was born,
Mary Bell was born. She was born
1945.
She was born in June the 18th, and then the war was over in August, and the planes shut down, and your dad, that's when he moved back to Nevada.
Moved back. We lived up there on what street? It was an apartment, wasn't it?
Oh, Walnut, right up there.
Walnut Street, little old apartment place. I was
Yeah.
working at the drugstore.
Yep, he was working.
And we just lived there a little while, and then we,
Moved right down here.
and all the kids got up their savings, didn't we?
Got what?
Got our savings out. We'd saved up our money.
Oh, but Carl wouldn't let him have it. Carl said, you ain't gonna get my money.
But we paid down on the house,
Yeah.
600. How much did we pay for it?
No, this $800 and just paid $250 now.
Okay, so we owed 600 then.
And then when I got my name on that thing, I said, they ain't gonna move no more.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. So we had the big warm morning heater in here in a number 8 tub. Didn't have any water in here, did we?
No, no water.
We have city water outside, I believe.
Yeah, I had hanging bulbs
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah. Well, this room wasn't on the back either.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was back there.
Yeah, that was on there, but just barely.
Just hanging on.
It was hanging on cold.
Cold, cold, cold. Well, let's see. Now, that was 19 what?
19 and Maribel was born in 45. I was in February of 46.
46.
46 when we moved down here.
Yeah.
And EJ, Denzel was still in the Merchant Marines.
Mm-hmm.
You was 16 up there before we moved, and you didn't want a cake. I baked you wanted pumpkin pies. I baked 2 pumpkin pies.
Mm-hmm. Well, we
And
just...
Carl hadn't got down here till he got a job of raking leaves. So
That's
he's been
45, 40, that's 44 years ago now.
44 years in February when we moved down here.
44 years ago.
I had an old stove like you want, old gas stove.
Old gas stove. Oh, that was kerosene, wasn't it?
No, that's gas. Urban got some old man put the gas in.
Well, Dad worked off and on, though. He worked in different things, but never did keep a steady job. And when did you decide to go to work?
He got ready to quit. He quit whether we had a loaf of bread or not.
Yeah, he didn't worry too much about that. When did you go to work?
When did I go to work? Let's see. Mom died 52, and then next fall I went to work.
And where was that?
I worked. That's the year you got out of the service.
Yeah. That's when you found out you had high blood pressure. Fell on the disc.
Yeah.
Broke your glasses.
Yeah, broke my glasses.
But you went to work at Jefferson School.
Right up here.
And kept everything going up there, cooking.
Yeah.
Then you left there and went to work at
I held down 2 jobs, South Winds and School both.
and the school. South Winds was rough work then, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Well, when did you go to work at the hospital?
I went to work in 62,
1962.
when I was 55 years old.
55 years old.
Worked almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Got you a little retirement out of that.
Yeah.
Your insurance.
I got my insurance, get my Social Security and my pension. So I live happy ever after.
Well, did you, you went on a couple trips before though. Did you go out and sort of babysit with Doris May back, what year was that?
Let's see, I went, you mean when Jeff was little?
Before
I went.
Jeff was born though.
Yeah. First vacation I got from State Hospital, I went to Ohio, see Bobby.
See Bobby.
The next one I went to see Doris May and Jerry. I went someplace every year.
Yeah.
Been going ever since.
Well, one year you went to Europe, didn't you?
To Europe with Jerry and Doris May.
Did you fly over there?
I flew clear to California and then come right back over Kansas City,
I see.
going to Europe.
Would you land in England then?
Yeah, down to Kathy's.
Down to Kathy's.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jerry had a car. What kind of a car, Jerry?
Volvo.
Volvo car.
This is 1970.
70.
1970.
Yeah.
1970. Summer of 1970. I was on a recruiting trip in
Yeah.
1970.
Yeah, 1970.
Yeah, we moved back here in
Yeah,
September.
1970s when we
Then
went.
you all just traveled all over Europe and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Spent a month over there, didn't
Huh?
we? We spent a month over there, didn't
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, where was Irvin at the time?
Well, he wouldn't go.
He wouldn't go.
I tried to get him to go, and he wouldn't go.
And he was having a little problem at the time.
No, he wouldn't go.
He wouldn't go. Well, have you last, how many years you been retired?
Huh?
How many years you been retired?
I retired in 72,
1972. That was
1972.
17 years ago.
17 years, be 18 years this February 22nd when I retired.
So you had your mother and your father, and how many brothers and sisters?
I had 4 brothers and 3 sisters.
And then
Their names. What's their name?
all their names. Let's see, we went over those early, but
Oh,
that,
okay.
Huh?
Well, what I get confused about, who married who when that brother-sister relationship out there in California? I keep
Oh.
getting confused.
oh,
about
you
that.
want, okay, well, we could probably find out from Mom. Let's see. Starting off, of course, Uncle Joe died, and then Uncle Wallace. Did he get married before you did?
Who, Uncle Wad?
Yes.
Oh, land, no, I had, Bobby is little when
Okay.
Uncle Wad got
Well,
married.
Uncle Wad married,
He married Lida Williams.
and they called her Billy.
Yeah, I called her Billy.
And then, of course, there was Uncle Ray, and he married
Uncle Ray married Ruby Dale Williams,
Ruby Dale Williams.
and then Harley married,
Now, Harley, who is Harley?
Harley is your dad's brother.
Okay.
I got
And he married,
Leetta
what we
Williams.
call Aunt Tilly.
Yeah. So there's 3 sister-in-laws, all Williams.
They were all sisters,
Yeah, all of them sisters.
and they all married brothers.
No, Wad and Ray married sisters. And
They
then,
were brothers.
yeah, they was brothers. And then Irvin's brother married the other one. So that's 3 sister-in-laws I got
Now the Williams
out
family.
of the Williams.
That's always.
Well, okay. We might as well rest a while, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got
We've been
about,
recording you for how long here?
I don't know.